Hang on. Butt fuckers. I don't know nothing. Hola. Hello. Wow. Already got a long ass delay. Oh, good. And I don't have any fucking audio. Oh, never mind. Somebody's stupid. Oh, never mind. Somebody's stupid. Why was it crap? Did you guys not see what just happened? That USCCA literally dropped a client because they felt that she violated the terms of their agreement because she committed a violent act. She defended herself. Have you not seen the story about what's going on? So this lady has a custody exchange with her ex-husband or current husband, divorcing from, whatever the case may be, and they meet in a parking lot, exchange the children. She goes to her car. He follows her to her car, opens her door, so she shoots him. USCCA drops her, even though she was a platinum member, because what she did was considered a violent act. A gun fucking self-defense lawyer organization considers the firing of a firearm to be a violent act and thus violates the terms of her USCCA coverage, which is exactly what they did one other time when a guy lost and they refused to cover his appeal. I look funnier than usual. I don't know why. I'm in my front office right now because I'm working on shit. Hey, how's it going? Justin, what's up? Hey, Dale. I didn't see that. I've been at work. Dude, it's been all over the news, all over YouTube. So turn off your live stream and read the news. Yeah. So, and of course, other YouTubers are all over the shit going, hey, look at that. This person is a da. I've been saying for a year, longer than that even, ever since I started doing live streams and people were asking me. It's the same thing when I was right about the FN 5 series. It's the exact same goddamn thing. Because they felt that they were going to not be able to win a case or stupid ass reasons, they just decided to drop her. Bullshit. Yeah, I bought that from my buddy's pawn shop for like $200. Couldn't say no to it. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. Also, TikTok, huh? I wish I knew why the white balance was trying to act up on it, because I'm using the rear camera, which means it should be locking out the white balance, but it's not. So there we go. See what happens. That ain't good. So we need something darker. So we need lighter. Let's see what happens. There we go. We lock in that one. Sorry, I'm in a different office. Screw TikTok. It's basically going to be screwing itself. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But yeah, no, I'm sitting in a different office right now, and I'm gonna be working on the other two offices in this building. So, yeah, TikTok can suck themselves. Let's see what else has been happening. Staccato with their HC or HV that they're coming out with. Who cares? Yeah. So Staccato is copycatting Platypus basically. They're creating a 2011 that takes Glock mags. I'm gonna call it the Staccato Platypus just to piss off all the people that are like, oh no, that's trademarked. Or HD or whatever the fuck it is. There it is, the HD. Now, I know it's got a few differences, external extractor, all that stuff, but they're basically copying the Platypus. If you've looked at it, take a close view of it. And they also ripped off Palmetto because Palmetto has been shipping out daggers for a longer time with the rear sight forward of the optics plate, and that's just common sense, to be honest. But yeah. Anyways, how you guys doing tonight? Also, I just decided to throw some guns on the toolbox since I knew I was gonna be in this office. I took the table out of that office so I don't have anywhere to sit. So this is actually more reminiscent to my old days. What brand? It's a Husky. Husky, I believe, is sold out of Lowe's, but I got it from my buddy's pawn shop. Yeah, so it's a 4 drawer upper cabinet with a flip up top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawer lower. So it's actually two toolboxes because you could take the top off and separate it if you want. But yeah, I just use it for storing shit. Ready for the cold snap in a few days? No, and thank you. Now I have to deal with the cold snap. Anywho, let's see what else we got going on. Oh, yeah. In terms of the store, I have the FFL ready to go. Charlie knows what's up. Bruce Banner, if he's in here, he knows that his gun is on the way to him. Um, yeah. Nice. I've been looking for one that doesn't require me to sell my kidneys for. I'm looking at Snap-on. Yeah, I fell into that trap a long time ago. When I was younger, I was a sorry, I was a mechanic, and I was working at a dealership, and of course, we all um, had Snap-on trucks and Mack trucks, and I had a 11 drawer Snap-on box. It was like a $3,800 box, but when you could pay it off every week. Yeah, not sure. Let me see what the Husky boxes are running for. The lower, depending on which version of it you get, can be anywhere from as little as 250 to all the way up. The lower and the upper. Let's see. Oh, somebody was selling one online for 360 bucks. So you can find them used for 360 to 400 probably. So new, they're probably around 600 bucks, which is not much. Walmart and Harbor Freight, yeah, they do stuff. I mean, if you're not going to be a full ass mechanic, and that's another thing that people, it's the same way that people refer to like their guns, their all this other shit. If you are not going to be a professional grade mechanic, something like that is perfect. I mean, that'll probably work for an entry level mechanic, but it's not going to be able to take as many of the bangs and beat ups that the snap-ons will because their steel is thicker. Doesn't mean they're better, it just means their steel is thicker. Oh, cool. Look, my RSR is finally up and running. So I had to sign up with the distributors under my own company versus the other version of the company. Also, Win City Armory, WINCITY Armory. You can Google it. I'm in Winchester, Virginia. Anyway, what will be coming up? I bought 4 cases and 2 rolling racks that I got to get over to my building. I have to trade off my Charger because I'm going to get an SUV or a truck. So once I get all that shit done, then I'll be ready to go. Are you guys mad because I don't have guns sitting directly behind me? Well, let's do this. Let's change the name of the video. I really don't like this. Just see if anybody comes in and goes, "What are you talking about?" Also, they're probably all mad. Oh, look at the picture. But anyways, let's see what happens. Your Harbor Freight and Craftsman work just fine with light use. Snap-on is overkill for 99% of people. Exactly. So keeps keeps people from asking the same question. Now they're all going to ask different questions. What's this guy talking about? What are we talking about? Also, the Discord is not doing really well. I'm live on my channel. But anyways, I got all my stupid YouTube 1099, my eBay 1099, and all the other shiz. Yeah, if somebody else can put up the link, I'm not at a computer that's got Discord loaded on it. But yeah, so I finally got my disability W-2, or technically, yeah, that's a W-2. So I got my 1099 from Google, my eBay financial reports, and I'm going to go talk to the tax people on Monday, which if it goes well, which my preliminary number says it should be fine, then I might be able to not have to continue working. And I can just focus on the store. If I focus on the store, then we can focus on having videos. Yeah. Somebody say something. I feel like I'm in here alone talking to myself. I was going to put up the floor plan for my shop and show it to you guys, but I realized it also shows my porn room. Also, don't live in a city that is separated from the state and requires city and state tax licenses because fuck. Stanley millimeter cabinets are far superior to Snap-on, but the price is way higher. Well, I mean, if it's more expensive, but it's a higher quality, I guess that makes sense. But I've never really done that. Yeah, attorneys on retention. I've been saying that. I called it the wrong thing when I said it before. I called it lawyers on retention, but attorneys on retention. If you work in a field where you're going to be carrying firearms a lot, or you're in a situation where you're going to be carrying firearms a lot, I would definitely recommend having some sort of something on hand. Um, my family, I don't get into specifics about what my family does, other than my father, who was in the military, because his fucking screen name is First Sergeant Richard. But I have access to plenty of different avenues of defense should I ever get involved in something. Hey, it's the turtle. No, we're not back to Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays until I get my total taxes, and once I get the store officially open, then right now we're just doing Mondays and Fridays. So you don't get your Wednesday. Is this my emotional support room? No, this is actually my main kind of office room where I just sit and watch TV for 7 hours a day while I'm open. Asian guy with chopsticks, go figure. If it make you feel good, I can't use them. It's 9 degrees with snow. You know what's funny is right now, after saying that to you, I can't make my hand work them. I can't open them. Those are just thin drumsticks. I mean, I can pick up stuff. You know, you can tell Chinese food is good. What? How? because you can eat the rice with the chopsticks. So sorry I haven't joined the live in a while. It's been really busy on my end, but I hope you're doing well. It's all right. Is this better? He's an American with an incendiary. Listen to this. Boy, there's a lot of room in there for that powder to expand for the pressure. This one is from, I think, 1945, if I'm reading the code right. It's definitely an older one. Yeah, that's a good shit. I took a whole bunch of these from Middletown when I was working there. I had the whole set. I don't know where they all are. I have incendiary, armor piercing incendiary, and armor piercing incendiary tracer. Oh, are you slow tonight? Yeah, I guess it is tonight. Who the hell is Willie? The Made in America bullet, Joe's adult rattle. My rattle. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot on this desk that's worth playing with. Um, Riser mount for a red dot. I do this every now and then. The only alcohol I'm addicted to. Random CPU. Oh shit, it's a Celeron. That's worth all the money. A little to the left. Don't forget that this reverses the image, so you might come to the right. It's all right. Autocorrect makes me say words I don't intend to. Let's go, dox yourself. Ba, 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 ba. Gato, ba, ba, ba. Eto, eta, Man, I'm getting a lot of messages all of a sudden. It's like people want to talk to me and shit. You've been trying to reach you regarding your car's extended warranty. Take me off your list and never contact me again. I did not ask you to send me anything to DocuSign. Don't call me dipshit. You don't like this angle? Why? Because this man tit looks like it's hanging over, but it's really not because this is all flat. Broke my leg on a dresser, and yeah, now I'm stuck with it for months, mate. That sucks, dude. Welcome back, Archie. What size ARP should I get? I want to conceal it like a pistol. I'm thinking 5-inch or 8-inch. Well, consider length. A 5-inch gun, you lose 3 inches off, and depending on your muzzle device and what your rear brace is, if you're just going to run the buffer tube, the shorter the better. Um, it comes down to personal choice. What are you going to be carrying it under? How long are you going tonight? I'll go till 10. I don't care if nobody comes in and watches it because they're all a bunch of assholes. Everything's fine. 5'2" Asian, he ain't long. Sold all my specials the other day at a trade-in. Your special what's? Your guns? My cats are playing with my frog in the tank and they're trying to swim with it. Well, stop that. Hello, Ricky. How are we doing? Oh, your Jamamatics? Well, there you go. Oh, you sold a bunch of your crap to the police? Gotcha. Yeah, you tell them to stop. Eat the frogs. That'll teach the cat a lesson. They stopped you at 10? Why'd they stop you at 10? Because you had too many guns? New setup, different office. I took the table out of there to use in the another part of the store, so I don't have a desk to sit at right now. Also, since most of my guns are going to be up for sale, they're kind of in the safe in the back, and then I have a couple of rifles up here. So I just threw some of my random not selling guns up there. I'm not an asshole. I'm much more than that. You're a bleeding asshole. Not bad for a grand. Oh, gotcha. What do you mean not bad for a grand? Oh, making 2 grand for 1 grand? Yeah. I don't want to prestige. I don't get enough points. Do I have a lever gun? Yes, I've got a couple of lever guns. They've been in the background in a few other videos. They just lever guns, long guns in general are not really what I deal with. So do lots of woodwork and slit your hand open and touch a burning chemical. Like, dude, what did I do? Man, you are the most unlucky person in the world, Artsy. Um, oh, the Glock aim point combo. Isn't that the one that comes with like the Comp 2 or something? Glock aim point. Um, well, shit. If you look that up, it just brings that up. So let's look at Glock. I think they were offering it through some of the distributors at one point. I like lever action 22. They're a lot of fun. They can be. Like Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, dude. Okay, how do I slow myself down? Just practice trigger control, my guy. Traded gift cards at an exchange machine for cash. Had 2,100 after the change. Ended 1,600 used for a staccato. Nice, Zoff. You picked up a 97 Omega. Nice. Have you not seen the latest Gen Glock with the custom cut aim point? Yeah. I thought I saw them. I thought they were on RSR already. The fuck? I type in Glock and it brings up B&T. Oh, by the way, B&T, B&T didn't create their guns. They bought them from Chris Vector or from Chris. Not even Chris Sphinx from Sphinx in the Sphinx land, where Sphinx come from. The fuck? Online catalog, man guns, manufacturer. Hello? Are you fucking kidding me? You're fucking kidding me. I have to fucking sign up to buy fucking Glocks? That is some stupid fucking shit right there. You got to sign their stupid ass law enforcement bullshit. Sorry, I'm done looking at RSR for tonight. Feel good about that one. Been buying junk guns later forever since I hit the auctions. Been holding out. Maybe got like 300-400 in those trade-ins. Maybe less. I always like to buy at 25 to 30. Yep. Does B&T design any of their own guns? I thought they're all ones that they bought the rights to. They bought out Sphinx. So the UWP Universal whatever Universal Weapon Platform or whatever. So they bought out that gun. The Chris Sphinx, which I gave my buddy, is the basis of the UMP or UWP, whatever the fuck they call it from B&T. They charged $3,000 for a gun that was $700. Just typed you 5 flipping messages. Yeah, I see them all. You were talking to other people. What do I think about the RoboCop stance of shooting low? I don't get what you mean by that, dude. We're doing all right. Adding a brace makes it harder to conceal versus short or regular buffer tube. You can't really short the buffer tube unless you're running a bufferless system. You're going to be running a buffer tube designed for the ARP platform. I mean, you can run a carbine length, but they're not much different. Move the TV over so I'm looking at a less extreme angle. I'm not fucking ignoring you, DB. You're not fucking saying anything. What's hilarious about B&T is that their guns are insanely overpriced and mediocre, but their cans are great and reasonably priced. So backwards. It's because they overpaid for the rights and then they get some contracts, which throws off everything else. And shoot low and on the side. Ricky, it's a movie. Glad I see you here heckling us common folk. Yeah. Hey, Amo, what's up? What's different with the video? I'm in a different room, so there's no sound. They're just bouncing off every wall. I'm in a different room, so there's no. So basically, also, I'm not using my Samsung phone. I'm using my office phone, which is an LG something or other. And I think the speakers are on the other side of the phone, but I don't want to use the front-facing camera because then it has problems with light. Am I having a guest? No, I accidentally clicked on that when I was setting up the live. I am not having a guest. Speaking about being ignored. Is my internet working because I'm missing a bunch of messages? Is your internet message working because it might be capturing them, dude? I can literally show you all the ones I'm fucking seeing, and I've seen your rolling face, which how the fuck do I answer to an emoji, and this one. I don't have guests on my channel. My channel does what my channel does. Did you guys all go and watch the fucking the video I put up today? I'm trickling out content for you guys. How many of you hit the like? 5 of you? You had a 5-minute convo about the new Glock. You had a 5-minute convo about the new Glock with literally nobody because all I saw was the one that's coming out soon. Which one's the new Rock Island? They sell short buffer tubes for small ARPs. Okay, great, man. Do what you want to do. Still waiting for that Glock AR. Yeah. Be patient, my guy. Yeah. Go ahead. Keep trying to tell me what to do. Glock has 1 year no compete with aim point. What? How's it? What do you mean? What do you mean by no compete? Listen to Bastille today, Pompeii, followed by things we lost in the fire, had me Lamau with current events. Yeah, luckily we're on the coast that doesn't explode. Oh, no, no, no. Now I know where I saw that stupid thing. It was a video somebody had made or somebody did. Gotcha. I don't know why. Everybody's getting angry at me today. It's pissing me off. Only way to get it is from Glock. Have you shot an auto to. Why are you centering your words, dude? I added a disclaimer to my video. Do you think it'll help? No. I don't know why your channel keeps getting hit with those. I don't get hit with facilitating sales of firearms, but once a year or so. The way you're getting hit, also, I don't know if you're still doing your 24-hour live stream, but stuff like that. I think YouTube is thinking that you're just trying to backdoor your way into monetization and shit, the way you're doing it and grow your channel that way rather than actually producing reviews and stuff. Also, when you shoot your shorts and stuff, you don't talk. You do, well, you do talk a little bit, but you don't talk about the gun you're shooting much from the videos that I've actually watched. So you need to talk more about the gun rather than just putting it in the descriptions. The algorithm for YouTube only looks at the title. They don't give a fuck about the description unless you have a link. If you have a link in the description, then it examines it. But otherwise, you could put poo poo doo doo in the description and you'll never hear anything about it. You're heading home, all right? Can't get slide cut or bioptic. Oh, gotcha. That's stupid. Would more money get me out of timeout? No. You have to buy from Glock for 1 year. Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So that's what you're saying is if you Glock will not sell it separate. You can only get the gun with the optic and the. I mean, they can do what they want. It's up to them. I don't really give a shit, honestly, because at the end of the day, it's still a fucking Glock. I feel old. Okay, Ricky, you keep talking, man. I also started titling the videos "No Firearms for Sale." Yeah, that doesn't help. I saw that the first line in your description or something like that. I don't know, man. I wish I had a better answer as to why your channel keeps getting hit so hard. So, hey, Snucka, what's up? Doo-doo-doo. How many of you hit the like? Hit the like. I don't ask for anything but for you to hit a like. It does nothing to you. It means the world to me. I love you. Hit the like. Can you explain 10 millimeter versus 9 millimeter? Two completely different cartridges with completely different use cases, my guy. Just because they're 1 millimeter apart in name only, they're completely different rounds, my guy. I I don't know full ballistics and shite difference between the two rounds, but I can definitely tell you the only thing that even comes close to being in terms of what brings them close is the fact that one's a 10, one's a 9. They're completely different rounds, dude. That's a Google question if you want to get into specifics about that, or just search on YouTube, man. There's plenty of people that have done like ballistics and full testing and all that stuff. Um, yeah. No, it's too hard to go into on a live. Plus, not enough people are going to care. I'll show you 1 millimeter. Yeah. The fuck? No, I'm not upgrading. I'm not paying you hundreds of dollars a year for fucking shit. That's me being professional. So, anyways, yeah. What else we talking about? Dude, it feels like it's 11 p.m. here. Yeah, the weather's been shitty. Been in the process of trying to SBR my Strybog, and I feel like my head is going to explode. Yeah, it takes a while to get through the documentation the right way. Are you doing it all digitally with digital fingerprints, or are you doing it yourself with cards and stuff? Cold gray blast sheet, gotta go. Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit colder here today than I expected, and I've been hiding inside most of the day. I closed my store a couple hours early because there was really nothing going on, and I don't have to do anything tomorrow, so that's good. Yeah, e-forms is a pain in the ass, depending on which way you did it. So when I was at Middletown, we used a company called Peterson Farms. There's other places that use the Silencer Co. or the Silencer Shop kiosks. If you can use the kiosk, it helps go a little bit easier. Um, the fuck was I about to look at? Oh, that's it. His audio is fucked up. His brain is fucked up. Why does he talk like that? Because he feels like it. Hey, Zaxxon. Weather gets better Friday. I see sun and 80 degrees in my future. And all it takes is an airplane ride. I'm going on an airplane. Thoughts on the Ruger 1022 50-year anniversary? No real thoughts, Ricky. I mean, it is what it is. Guns are guns, man. It's a good platform, a great entry level starter gun for a lot of people. You can get the standard ones if you go to like grab a gun in places like that for under $300. Zemo, you are changing billboard letters in 20-degree weather and 20-mile-an-hour winds. Jesus, sorry, man. Hope you're getting paid well. Life is fucked up for you every day, Joe. I'm sorry for that. Thank you, dude. Oh, you're driving back. Well, stop on by. Northern Virginia. Kind of wish the ATF had a legal department to call or a fax page, proper way to change trust forms. Yeah, that would always be interesting until they decide to randomly audit you. Why are you still talking? Damn. You talking to me, Maddie? It's kind of a rude thing to come in and say. Growing a beard on purpose or didn't feel like shaving? I just didn't feel like shaving. You had a huge coyote up north? That's crazy. Did you kill it to get some yolk meat? Aw, he's a kitty patootie. You already said it. Just says DB. It doesn't show your number, so I'm going to show. He had a little Yodi. Little Yodi. I hope you're doing good. Am I friends with Ammo? Overton Windex? No, I've talked to him a few times. He's a little more chill when he's not making a video, but no, I am not friends with Overton Windex in like a friendly way. I want for salty as hell, old man, and rooting for you in your endeavors. Thank you, Zoff. I appreciate that. The main thing I'm working on is I just got to get the store up and going. Like I said, I got to move 3 6-foot display cases, an 8-foot wooden counter that probably weighs 250 to 300 pounds, plus a bunch of stuff. I may be reaching out to somebody named Charles to maybe see if they're available next weekend. I don't drink my Ovaltine. I don't drink my Ovaltine since that stupid Dakota ring just says don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. Really? What the fuck is with that shit that they won't let me buy Glocks? Let me log out. Let me log back in. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to figure something out that's stupid. They gave me two different numbers, which is probably the problem. Yeah, beat me. Start the new job in 11 days. Awesome. You run a moving company? Oh, that's good. What is this? This is what everyone wants you to be, brother. 2 plus 2 is 4, Joe. No, if they really want to help, they will ask for nothing in return but friendship. Talking about my buddies? Oh, I got buddies that are helping me. It's just I got to rent the truck too. Anybody get anything new or Christmas? Nope. This is like watching a cam girl while she's on the phone, allegedly. Thoughts on the hammer spurless. Andrew. All right, Ricky. Something tells me you are much younger than you are purporting to be, so I don't want you here. Sorry. So what they do is, I'm pretty sure when they send you these new passwords and stuff, they give you two of them. Yep, there it is. Fuck. Look, this may be boring to you guys, but it's my fucking living. There we go. Two password wise sounds confusing. Yes, I will be getting a U-Haul Snooka. So you don't forget the other. No, the other one. So they have one that's just for accessories. Maybe they do that for like your employees and stuff, so they can't see everything that's available. Yeah, there we go. Now I can see the Glocks. That was fucking weird. Sorry. Took me a second to figure out what the fuck was going on, and I remembered that another place, Middletown, used to have two different logins. So yeah, I can see all my guns now. I was like, why the fuck don't I have full access to firearms? I work for U-Haul. If you're doing a one-way, I can give you a discount. Not doing a one-way, I'm doing an in-city. It'll probably cost me about $40 because I'm going to rent one large enough to put all the cases in at once and then just fricking drive it back up here. I'll have the U-Haul for like 3 hours. Cost on the Shadow 2s, depending on which one you want, they're around 1,000 to 1,100 for the optics cut ones. My boss doesn't let me discount shit. Yeah, well, the only people that are getting discount shit from me, like I said, I'll give you guys a 5% discount just because you're my YouTube followers. But the people that think they're getting shit at cost, mm-mm. There's a certain percentage you needed to buy into my company to get my shit at cost. TikTok is leaving the US. Well, technically, TikTok is not leaving the US. They were never really here. Um, but the ban, if it goes into full effect, will prevent you from being able to download and use it. Your content will still be existent on the platform, and then yeah, but who really gives a fuck? It's the same thing that happened when Vine died. Everybody will either move to fucking Instagram or back to YouTube. Dude, you got a rental for 164 bucks a Toyota Camry for 4 days. That's a pretty good price, dude. I rented a shitty little Chevy or Buick little fucking CUV. It was like this big. I could have worn it as a condom, and I drove that back, and I had that for 3 days and it cost 200 bucks. So you did pretty good. Good thing I don't use TikTok pretty much. Hey, Stone, went to a pawn shop a couple days ago, saw a Prodigy for 950. That's the max I would actually pay for one. I wouldn't pay much over that in decent shape. Did you say Shadow 2 is around 1100? Depending on which one you want. If you want an optics cut one, the new one that just came out is pretty cool. You guys haven't seen it yet, probably. It's a Talo exclusive. Comes with 508 already mounted on it. It's a custom color. I know, I talked about it, so now I have to show it to you. Here, I'll take a picture of it. There you go. You don't want to know how much that one is. I'm good. Optic cut. I see the regular 2 for 900. There you go. Clear drink. But yeah, isn't that cool looking? It's blown out. Sorry. There you go. It's a Shadow 2 compact optics cut, custom color with the optic, but it's way too much money. Told them to drop it down like $75, $100, and maybe I might buy in. Yeah, well, the problem is if they didn't buy it right, you're not going to get it right because everybody thinks a Prodigy's worth fucking king shit, turd mountain bullshit. Like if one walked into my store, I might pay 600 for it. It looks like a Sig. It does. Are the non-optics cut ones cheaper? Honestly, not by enough to really make it worth it. They're about $170 cheaper, but they're still. You can find the regular ones though through Palmetto all day long for like $9.99. Actually, like Shadow 2 Trigger Guard, nice, big, and roomy. Yep. Did I see the subcompact Prodigy? I didn't see the subcompact Prodigy yet. I've seen that. Probably buying a DWX full size. Hope you are well. Hey, Osmonic, how you doing? Actually, like Shadow 2, DB I haven't. Bad news, Stone. Oh, they lost your Shadow 2 in the mail. Did you gift me a TS2 back? Did they do a Warthog clone? Hold on. Is this all SHOT Show stuff? They're saying it's 3.5 inch. That's crazy. Yeah, it looks like a Warthog. That's cool. Apparently, there's a guy that says he's already got one, and they're selling them for a little over $12.99. I'm still going. No, I am not going. Can't afford to. Thought I was going to go, but I can't afford to. Hey, Dave. I've noticed tons of gun stuff on Facebook now. Yeah, there's certain restrictions, and supposedly Mark Zuckerberg was going to kind of back off some of the restrictions that they've had for a while. Um, and it seems to be working a little bit. The compact Prodigy, there's a few websites that are showing them at like $1,300. The Shadow 2 of yours is not worth as much as you paid for it. It's only worth like 700. What Shadow 2? McManus Stone doesn't have a Shadow 2. He has a tactical sport 2. If they'd update it to what? It's like the same as a used full sized. Yeah, depending on where you go. Very much so. I like how you guys are having the conversation. I'm just sitting here reading it. Hello. I thought it was the TSO and a Shadow 2. No, he's got a TSO. The TSO is worth more than the TS2. That much is true. Um, but yeah, he's got a TS2. Did you ever pick up a CA 45 ACP piece? Prices have dropped on that one. I don't pay full price regardless. I pay cost prices, and no, I haven't picked one up yet, but I can get one close to $400, so I might. I don't like the grip for the Prodigy. Only thing I can't get behind it was a tad slimmer. Well, that's a standard 2011 grip, man. That's actually interchangeable with staccatos, STIs, and all of them. So that's like standard. It's hard to get it much slimmer than that because it doesn't have grip panels. Um, my dad had TS2 and it had the weirdest trigger malfunction. Scary as hell. The gun would fire seconds after the trigger pull. That's worrisome. I just got home from the bar, couple arguing next to me, and the convo was my entertainment. There you go. You keep skipping. I'm trying to tell you. I don't see that shit, dude. This has been refined like a Gen 2, if you will. Gotcha. What did they do to it? Did they replace the MIM parts, I hope? The deal for a ZZP10 45 cheeser front around here is 450. Well, that's because literally, if you're finding them for 450, they're basically being sold for 10% over cost. Did you put the grip itself, like shave it down in a way, or is re-stipple it to have better help? The grip itself, the plastic that it's made out of is pretty strong, so you could theoretically bring it down a little bit, but you're not going to be able to take off enough material to make it really noticeable because you're wrapping around something this wide. So if you look at the double stack grip, you can see I can't pick up a gun, but this is a magazine. So the grip is going to be just slightly wider than this magazine. The magazine itself is what determines the width of the grip on the 2011s. They make them as thin as they can. Okay, I still have your pistol because I did too. Are you both shipping shit through me, or is just one of you? Why are you smell and why is the audio a bit crappy? Nobody cares what your Wi-Fi is like. I'm the one streaming to YouTube. What the hell does your Wi-Fi have to do with anything? But hey, thanks for just coming in and just insulting the entire thing. Yeah, no, the Night Stalker is ridiculous. They dropped it by $300. I've known they're coming out with a new model of all their guns. They're revamping the entire lineup because when we were talking back and forth about them sending me guns, they were like, "Oh, well, we're focusing on SHOT Show and the new versions of the guns." So they're coming out with the new version of the Night Stalker, which will probably contain better quality control, like I've been bitching about, and a few other things. Hope you're well. How you doing, Mitch? But yeah, so that all the TSOS stuff is dropping in price. I think they're moving more towards what they did for the MAC. So it'll be interesting to see if the Night Stalker and the BR9 or the Duty, whatever they're calling it, the double stack, be if they go to bushingless, if they go to bull barrels. Yeah, the audio is bad because that phone has a shit microphone. Yeah, the audio is bad because, and who knows, maybe I'm blocking it or covering it with one of these. Hold on. Hold on. Does that change anything? Does that change anything? Not really. Let's see. If I stand over here, I'm talking on this side of it. Does it? Let's see. If I stand over here, I'm talking on this side of it. Yeah, I don't know. I've noticed you posting and mentioning TSAS. Have they finally come around? No, but they've been focusing on SHOT Show and their new models that are coming out, so I wasn't expecting them to really get back to me. It's been fine. It is fine. Thank you, DB. It just doesn't sound like it does when I'm using the Samsung, because the Samsung is a $1,200 phone and the LG is a $200 phone, or it's the free phone you get when you sign up with Xfinity, even though it is the LG pen phone or whatever it is. I think it's LG. I don't even know what fucking brand it is. It's the one with the pen in it, so it is what it is. Dude, you look like you're calling from a call center in Mumbai. Sorry, I don't want a timeshare. But I have something for you, my friend. Please, please, just give me the numbers on the back of your credit card. I saw that you put the front on Instagram. You got one butt plug in. I can hear you. Push it in harder. We can hear you. That's the important part. They don't like it. Kick rocks. It is what it is. I should have used this one. I don't know why I didn't. This one has much better audio. Maybe I'll guest in with myself, and then I'll use both phones. But anyways, it's been what, about an hour now? So let's talk about it. After I hit a clear drink. Oh, it's just water, dude. It's not anything good. Well, there goes the show. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't start it. You did, DB. You're the one that typed butt plug. That makes it your fault. My name is Butt Plug. In the morning, Butt Plug. What am I doing? What are we all doing here? Everybody's sad. Let's see what they're doing for shadows. Well, here goes the show. I prefer smooth metal. Oh no, mine's not water. Cold. I freeze them. Very classy. Flavored like butterscotch. Rib for DBs. His is connected to Bluetooth, so all the noise you can make it vibrate. Ouch. The ribs hurt. Quick, somebody look up tower or 3 bumps for her rump. That's a good one for you, DB. How's your store coming along? I'm ready to process orders and stuff. I've got 4473s. I got my state background forms. A bunch of copies of my FFL for a transfer. So I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting for people to spend some fucking money. You looked it up, didn't you? Is that a snap-on tool chest? No, that is a Husky tool chest. Last time I looked something up that came out of your head, I almost puked. Oh, no. It's just called the 3 bumps for her rump. It's a butt plug that's about this tall. TV is going to start playing tug of war. People, get in here. The filter is loose today. Come and hang with the Joe. All right, here we go. I keep changing the name. I prefer it early. No more yank my wanky. Yeah, you are up north, so technically, if you're doing it by yourself, it is a Yankee. What kind of FFL did you ever actually get? So I've got the standard one for right now. So I'm a standard firearms dealer. I am going to go ahead and do the SOT at the beginning of the month. And then I will be able to do class 3 as well. Sorry, my tattoo is itchy. So yeah, like I said, I can do orders. I can do shipping. Yeah, FFL, full frontal licensing. Just realized you could have been looking at all my personal information, including my birth certificate. Have I showed you my birth certificate? I'm not showing the information on it, but my birth certificate is cool because it looks like the title to it looks like a graduation thing. Because I don't actually have a birth certificate. I have a certificate of birth abroad. That's right. I was born abroad. So you have a regular birth certificate. That's what you get when you're not born in the United States. You get something called a counselor's report of birth abroad. It does say I'm a citizen, but it's not a standard birth certificate. And then they literally sign the bottom. I'm trying not to show my parents' information, and I don't want to give you all my information. But I was not reported into the United States until 1980. So probably just showed you if you can read through the thing, but it is what it is. I don't have the tits anymore. I'm trying to get a yeet cannon sent your way. Yeah, I know you are. You can buy them brand new with an optic already on them for a pretty solid price. So you an illegal? No, it says right on it. I was born a citizen of the United States because my parents were married when I was born, but I was not born on a military base. Currently, I'm from Virginia. Where I'm from originally is I'm an Army brat, so all over. Selling the screenshot on the dark web. If somebody wants to steal my identity and fucking try to ruin my credit any more than it's already ruined, God fucking bless them. Can you get a new birth certificate if you find Jesus? No, no, you're backwards, DB. If your parents are married before you're born, you're not a bastard. If they're married after you're born, then you're a bastard. You've actually never seen yours? Ooh, I envy you living in a place where you don't need your birth certificate for every fucking thing you do. Why am I looking at shotguns? It said Shadow 2. Holy shite. Not stealing, just borrow. Got 5 cards opened in your name. If you can, somebody legit stole my wallet with my SSL. Yeah, well, who cares? Your social security number. Now, those of us that are really old will remember that back in the day, like my first ID when I lived in Minnesota, your state ID number was literally your social security number. I married my wife when she was knocked up, so my kids are not bastardized. As long as you're married before they're born. I've got to open 5 credit cards to buy the alien. Well, I'll reach out to them to see if I can get you any sort of a deal, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Dude, I have a metal social security card. That's awesome. What's a female bastard called? Still called a bastard, I believe. I might be wrong. What is a female bastard called? Simply called a bastard as well. Any child born out of wedlock. It is not gendered, unlike 2025. Hey, James, your kids aren't bastards, but you did have a shotgun wedding. Nobody came to my wedding with a shotgun. Shit, that would be nice. Fuck, even 100 off would be cool. Oh, I'll get you a discount, buddy. I just need your credit card with all the. Oh wait, I probably. Oh no, I deleted that picture. Anyway, everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Lago, dealer, shine up. Let's see if I can sign up for them right now, dude. We're hearing from qualified retailers. I don't think I'm a qualified retailer. Member of our sales teams get the onboarding and ordering process. Additional product information and price list will also be provided. You have inventory for immediate shipment. Below you'll find a download link. If I don't have to buy one immediately, I will sign up with them. I'm going to save this page, Stone. So we'll see what happens. Hence, little bastard. Law! Here in my state, putting anything card related in the middle is illegal and won't be accepted. Really? I need 1,009. I haven't shot a gun in like a month. Withdrawal. How are things? Glad to see you're back. Tommy John, thank you. DB, I understand your pain, dude. When's the last time I went out? When I shot the influencer in the super cold weather? It's the last time I went shooting. Once I get the store up and running, dude, probably next month. I still got to make a run down to see Stone, so probably 4 to 6 for me. Jackson, I put the link for the boobies up on Discord, and you didn't buy them for me. It's in my wish list. You ever get any non-compete from the scamming recompense from the scamming eBayer? You're talking about for the Oculus? I got to keep the Oculus. I got it working, and it works perfect. I actually replaced my Quest 2 with that Quest 2, and I got all my money back. So, I'm to Florida. Was at a birthday party and saw a bratty teen girl eating food like a dog. I asked her, does that make her a little bitch? I got in trouble. Well, that's a relative, man. You're not supposed to do that. Best bang for your buck, red dot for a shotgun. DB, he said it was a bratty teen. Careful. I really don't deal much with shotgun stuff. Here, use this one. This is a Vortex or Vector Optics. It's a cheap one. It'll probably work well. They don't actually run that super high of a pressure when you're firing a shotgun. So if it'll work on a 7.62 by 39, it'll probably work on a shotgun. Have you looked into being a Siley Optics in your store, or have dealers wanted? No, I haven't really worried about individual manufacturers because I can order that stuff. I have RSR, I have Davidson's, I'm going to have Lipsy's and Sports Health and Iron Valley, all the big distributors, so I can order just about any optic I want. You're off to work? Well, you have a good one, dude. 18, 19. They were eating off the floor like a dog. Something tells me they weren't quite adult age. Bet you could use $100 for methods, not dolls. Well, I'll miss you the last couple of weeks. I appreciate that. And like I said, I'll be doing Mondays and Fridays. On Monday, dude, I was just getting so lightheaded I couldn't stay on. I'm a little better today. Maddie works a graveyard shift. What's your go-to shotgun? Good question, Sammy. My go-to shotgun is actually a Mossberg 930 Tactical, semi-automatic, 12 gauge, does everything I need it to. I mean, oh fuck, I've got enough. Oh wait, oh I can't do that because I don't have the USB hooked up. Hold on, put you back in. Me love you long time. You scored a cakes gig 7 to 3 Monday to Friday. What are you doing with cakes? Eating out of a bowl. How's the night job going? Boring as fuck. And I want to quit, but still waiting on 2 people to determine whether or not they're going to come in with me. And then I'm waiting on my taxes. So I was saying at the beginning of the video, you weren't here. I've got all my 1099s and everything I need. So I set up an appointment with my tax lady. I'm going on Monday to get my taxes done. However, since I'm filing under a Schedule C, it takes about a week for her to go through all my receipts and stuff. And hey, so yeah, so it'll take at least a week for her to go through all that shit. And in the meantime, I'm probably gonna lose out on a car I really want to buy, but I don't have the available like disposable income. So I'm hoping that they get my taxes done quickly and that this car's still available. So you eat cake. Not for probably 5 to 7 more days, you're not. So, anyways, yeah, so this is the folder I have to take with to do my 2024 taxes. So everything's separated by month, receipts, data, everything. So yeah. Needless to say, it's gonna take her a while to go through all that. We should start flipping cars. They do that every time there's a riot. I like Baby Bells and his cake by the ocean. I don't know what that is. I love eating cake. Okay, you guys misread what he was saying. He meant that it was an easy job. I'm tired all of a sudden. I want to go to sleep. So Mondays is car flipping. Sure. All right, Joe. Later. Kids are raising hell. It's bedtime. Good to see you, fuckers. Good to see you too. And I know there's not a lot of people in here. It's what happens when you stop doing fucking lives for almost 3 weeks. Later. Oh, they knew what he said. Yep. Night, Justin. Snooty booty. Better than a sooty booty. Monday. Think about it. Yeah, I know what Monday is. It's the day TikTok. Day before the TikTok ban goes into full effect. Why wouldn't I do a live on Monday? That would be OnlyFans. Gotcha. Presidential inauguration. Charles. Hello, a-hole. What's going on, my friend? Freaking live. Dude, I'm only an hour away from DC, so that'll be fun. Hey, good looking. What you been cooking? Nah, I don't have as much structure going on as I wish. Fed's working on a federal holiday. They moved it indoors for Monday. Good for them. I think they saw something. Hey, Fish, what's up? Drone attack. Well, if you got a hole about that big, you can get a drone in a lot of places. Because let's face it, they'll be using commercially available ones. New place? No, this is the front office in my shop. I just don't use it much. But my gun room is kind of messy right now because I took the desk out, so I wouldn't have anything to sit behind. And a lot of the guns are taken down because they're put up for sale. But if you look really closely, you can see there's a bunch of guns back there. Tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. They should make planes out of tape you're trying to remove. Not tape. They should just have somebody trying to pull the tape off during the entire flight because the planes will never go down. My rear orifice is always messy. I don't wipe it enough. And I usually go from the front to the back so it leaves skid marks. There we go. Is that better? We're a little bit closer. You're closer to me. Closer to me, and you'll see lots of shit in my fucking background. No, it's not Zed's shop. There are guns back there, though. Oh, fuck you, Stone. Closer, please. No, I don't wipe at all. No, Stone was doing it on purpose, so it doesn't count. I have a headache. Thank you. Also have to reset the white balance because I move shit. No, that's way too late. That's still too late. Okay, keep going lighter, bitch. No. This is very awkward. There you go. Don't use cheap phone for filming is the crux of the information. Waffle, waffle. Blue waffles. Yeah, see, there we go. Now it's a little less extreme. You can buy a bidet for $50. Welcome to modern living. Just tape you can't remove. The DC-10 was the greatest plane ever made. Yeah, DC-10, DC-9s, when they originally were designed, had all of their hydraulic systems running to the one rear engine for backup. That was really smart of them. So sheet nuts. You like grape nuts? Why you got to be the white? Dude, I just walk around squatting. I do a squat walk, and whatever comes out, and then you just stand up and move about your day. Could you hypothetically sue a restaurant with a bidet for sexual assault? You'd have to be doing something really weird to get a bidet to sexually assault you. They don't have enough pressure. And if you willingly sat down over a bidet, hello, my friend. I have a question about the Makarov. Is it a nice pistol? It's fine. It's old technology. It's straight blowback. It's fine. It works. You won't fly Boeing. Why? Because of the plugs that came out of the 777s. Fly older ones. Fly ones that were built before the current administration. Then the only people you have to blame are the airlines and the maintenance facilities, which have nothing to do with the initial build. So 767s, 757s, 747s, 737s, a lot of 737s out there. Don't fly on the new ones, the 800 Maxes, though. Those ones could potentially have some issues. Dude, I have about 100 Matchbox Hot Wheel cars from the 70s and 80s. Got some heavy hitter rid lines. Dude, that's a moneymaker right there if you ever decide to sell them. You have so many flight hours on that plane, statistically, I shouldn't be alive. What, the DC-10? It's a good thing you're alive then, a-hole. What, are you a friggin' aviation expert now? I went to, my high school was a magnet school for aviation, so I used to spend 20 hours a week at the airport in the airplanes. That's how I got my flight hours. I only fly Spirit, the Motel 6 of the skies. Didn't Spirit just go bankrupt? Dude, I'm an everything guy, despite what it looks like when I'm out here ranting, raving, and dressing up like a tranny. I basically like all knowledge. Yeah. So Spirit's laying off 200 employees, which is like 83% of its flight staff, because they're going bankrupt right now. If it's leaking oil, it means there's oil. It means you don't have to change the filter because the oil changes itself. I always liked the 727. Yeah, not to get morbid, but the Pilot would be awesome listening to the black. But Jiminy the Pilot would be awesome listening to the black box. Well, you fish. If it didn't leak oil to begin with, you're okay. But if it leaked oil and then it stops leaking oil, then you panic. Ah, your father was a GM for American. Gotcha. I prefer to drive longest. Uh, you did a 26-hour drive. Jesus. I don't like to do those long drives anymore. I used to do that when I'd go back to Minnesota for visits and stuff. I would drive from Virginia to Minnesota. It's like 1,150 miles. So you have knowledge about everything. Why is McDonald's ice cream machine always down? That's actually Big Ice Cream. What they do is they actually are holding McDonald's hostage with a contract that they signed back in 1974. They only supply a certain amount of ice cream, but since McDonald's adopted an aggressive expansion plan for their company over the years, they actually don't have enough ice cream material to send out to each restaurant. So the machines being down is actually their way of hiding the fact that they've been bent over the barrel of big ice cream for decades. Doing about 32 hours this week. Nice. If you see duct tape on the horizontal stabilizer, don't get on the plane. Dude, if I say duct tape on a crack that looks like an obvious crack, I won't get on there either. Oh, Minnesota, eh? Why is my friend 7.3 Power Stroke 3500 2001 Ford keep losing its oil so fast? Because they are made to leak oil. In fact, the 7.3 Power Stroke was the first one that was designed to not run if it lost too much oil as a safety feature. If you have too low of a level of oil in a 7.3 Power Stroke, it just won't start. No, Queso is the expert on McDonald's, son. I'm 6'4", 235 pounds. Just because I have extra skin here, I used to be a lot fatter. Ice cream machine is always going down because it's competing with your mom. Well, hey Jim, just popping in real quick to say what's up. Hey Knight, what's up, King? Sorry. I used to work at McDonald's. It's true when we said it was broken, it was either for cleaning or because we didn't have the cream. Lol. Stone, I'm the guy who fixes those things. You fix what, airplanes? I was trapped in Oregon because of the damn 7.3. Just put in more oil. Actually, the 7.3 Power Stroke was the first Ford heavy duty that came with a heated tailgate from the factory so that you keep your hands warm when you're pushing it. Also, being able to start a Ford with any screwdriver you happen to have laying around was a feature of Ford. Like, as long as you had a hammer and a pair of scissors, you could start any Ford up until the 1999, I think, when they finally did their version of that, or 1996, excuse me. C602 McDonald's ice cream Taylor machines. They are down overnight due to heat cycle. You mean an ice cream machine gets hot? That seems like bad lubrication or bad bearings or some shit. Also, C602 is the server side name for X99 platform. The chip that runs the X99 platform, if you're running dual chips and stuff, is a C602. That's right. The nerd came out with the nerd shit because nerd boy always has nerd shit laying around, like extra mobos and not getting close to the guns, YouTube, so fuck off. Yeah. Let's get off Fords. I just get off your sister. She's as big as one. Well, which is funny because the two cars I'm considering, one is a Mustang and one's an Expedition. Yeah, the solenoid was easy access on those old Fords. Yeah. Well, also there was just no. It was just as long as you could turn it, which meant breaking the plastic outer housing. As long as you could turn the cylinder, it would start. Uh, Fly fishing and guns are better than what? More Ford started them chipped in 97. Okay, so I was thinking it was 96, but I guess 97 makes sense because 96 was the first year of some of the other ones. Diesel Expedition, you mean an Excursion? No. This is a 5.4 Triton, but it's a 2012, so it's the last generation of 5.4, the ones that didn't blow out their spark plugs. And they didn't do a V12, they did a V10. Um, so what fuel can you run on a diesel engine? Well, technically, a diesel engine, if it has enough compression, will fire off anything that's flammable because it's a compression stroke, not a combustion stroke. Um, yeah, I said expedition, not excursion. In fairness, all things back look huge from a mini. Give me McManus a break. See, McManus and I had a private conversation. We're all gonna lay off a little bit on just ripping on each other's cars, guys. No, no worries. I wouldn't mind an excursion, but during COVID, the price of excursions went up so high that a good clean diesel one is still over 30 grand. I talked about Ford, but I wish I still had my 95 OJ Bronco. Yeah, you can get some good money for the OJ Broncos. I wish they would bring back the excursion. Unfortunately, did you see Ram did a prototype Ram Charger? The problem is the excursion is very large in terms of what it is. It's very large. But if you look at a new Expedition EL, it actually has more internal volume than an excursion did. It just doesn't have the hauling capabilities. How do I keep my 5.3 Chevy Silverado running forever? When the engine goes bad, you go to a junkyard and spend 150 bucks on another engine. They're cheap. But anything mechanical will eventually break down. Yes, you can get 1,000,000 miles out of an engine, but you might only get 100,000 miles out of your engine. So maintenance, 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 and don't touch the fucking transmission. Chevys, you know when their transmissions go out because the old 4L60s and the 6L80s and all those ones would fucking they get really smooth shifting when they're about to explode. So keep that in mind. If your transmission, you should have a 4L80 or a 4L60 since you're a 1500. You should have a 4L60, which means that you will have to pay attention to that. You'll notice that first gear to second gear is super smooth. That's when your first hint. Bought my first Jeep two-door Rubicon. Things are pretty fun, even if being 6'4". Um, what if on a diesel the fuel detonates before top dead and center? Well, diesel rely on a compression stroke to fire, so technically the fuel shouldn't fire until it's fully compressed. If it detonates, if the fuel in the cylinder or if the fuel in there detonates before it gets to top dead center, you either have an engine that's running so hot that it's pre-detonating whatever's being shot into the cylinders, or you're using an extremely flammable liquid, and then you could just wind up fucking up shit. 4L80s were the good ones. So yeah, it was the 60s that were the bad ones. But the 4L80s were reserved for the heavy duties or the better ones. I think the standard 1500 Silverados all got 4L60s. This is when I admit to have been having bought a Corvair. Corvairs were cool. Corvairs were not a bad car. Ralph Nader made cars like the Corvair completely bullshit. It was a rear engine car like a Porsche. But you have guys like Ralph Nader who created the unsafe at any speed literature that said anything over 55 miles an hour is unsafe. And cars like the Ford Pinto with their gas tanks behind the rear axle area were not safe because they were not embedded between frame rails. Yeah. Um, how about a nice four-cylinder Toyota? I'm not hating on Toyota anymore. Their technology is old. They don't update their infotainment centers. But you know what? If you just want a driver outside of the new ones that are exploding on themselves, they're okay. You're so hot that you occasionally pre-detonate. That's called premature ejaculation. No fuel in the cylinder until the very last second on direct injection engines. Yep. Yeah, and direct injection engines fire in depending on which kind of if they're using like a piezo injector or firing in at like 100,000 psi, so it's completely atomized. That's another thing too. Uh, yeah, that's what I was saying. If the engine gets so hot that it's firing off beforehand, it's the engine, it's the temperature of the engine that's firing the fuel, not the engine. Um, you mean all modern engines, direct diesel engines are direct injection, don't you? The first one, let's see, according to historical record, the first direct injection diesel engine was developed by the German company MAN in 1923, marking the beginning of direct injection technology. They presented direct injection diesel truck in 1924. 1996, the Opel Vectra was the first one with 4 valves per cylinder. Uh, and 1997, Fiat was the first one with a common rail diesel. Interesting. Now I learned something about diesels. Yeah, I know there's some weird ones. Old Toyota, the truck of ISIS. Modern diesel is common rail. Gotcha. Change many. Yeah. Arnold diesel is considered a hybrid, not talking electric. The last true diesel was a Cummins from the late 90s. I don't know enough about diesel technology. I didn't really get into diesel stuff. We had a diesel guy when I was a mechanic. Now there was a switch over from so the Cummins Dodge went from 12 valve to 24 valve, and that changed a lot of stuff because like their fuel injection changed, or the diesel fuel injection. Um and I think they went to a way more complicated engine, which is why when I sold trucks, everybody wanted a 12 valve, nobody wanted a 24. What are we at 8:30 and we got 40 likes? Come on guys, give me more likes. Also, and then in the 2000s, Ford and Chevy both inverted them so that the turbos were inside the intake versus being hanging off the sides like they were forever. They went to the inverted head, so the intakes or the exhausts were on the inside. You disliked an unsub? Oh, awesome. Stop by my store, see if you make it out. Rather to be Cummings than stroking. Wow. Kind of out of my wheelhouse. So it all depends on what you wanted back in the day because for a straight six, the Cummins engine was a beast. But the Power Stroke is a really good one too. Everybody can agree that the 90s 6.5 turbo diesel and the Chevys were shit. Ford is better than 5.7. What? If you're going back to having a job, why not go back to selling cars? I physically can't do it and I don't want to. I'm starting my gun store. Selling cars requires a bigger commitment than people think, at least to be a successful one. For me to go back and be a six-figure car salesman again would require me to completely go back to the way I used to work, which was 6 days a week, open to close, making my numbers, and then I would relax for the rest of the month. But no, if you're a salesman that's happy making $1,700 a month or like $8 an hour or whatever, then fine. But I can't do that. You want a tight box and a hot meal. Put this in the microwave. Speaking of which, selling cars is a young man's game. Kind of. Oh, did you see the questionable garage back when he was still called Wrench Every Day? He had the Nissan Titan diesel, and he had to rebuild the engine on this in a garage out of state because the entire engine was gummed up. And that's another reason why old diesels still command such high prices. Because if you have an old 1996 Power Stroke or 97 Power Stroke, you aren't held to the same standards. You don't have to have a DEF system. You don't have to delete the DEF um, fluid. Yeah. Well, that's another reason why a lot of diesels don't come here to the United States is because they wouldn't meet without being heavily modified to meet U.S. standards. They're badly built. Well, the funny thing is they're Cummins, but they were built by Cummins to specifications mandated by Nissan. No love for the 6.6 Duramax? No, the Duramax has got better. Like I said, the 6.5 was the horseshit engine. Once had a dead frog floating in a diesel tank. That's too funny. That is too funny. So my boss down in Middletown, he went to a BP, and you know how BP uses green handle covers? Somehow he has a 2019 or 2018. It's the older body style, but it's a 1-ton diesel. And somehow he managed because he was able because it's smaller, I guess. He was able to fill his truck with gasoline at a BP, and he started it up and tried to drive it, and he realized what he did immediately and stopped it, but they still had dropped the tank, pull all the lines, flush the whole system. Isn't the 6.5 the one with the gas block and diesel heads? Basically, and if you remember the earlier versions, they didn't get the turbo until like what, 94, 95, something like that. They were actually better before they got the turbos. And then when they got the 6.5 turbo diesel, they all blew their oil pumps. That was like the number one problem with those. The oil pumps went out. I think that was the old Camo truck engine, yeah. So all I know is that they would blow their oil pumps. That's what happened to my 99 two-door diesel. 6.5 Creedmoor or PRC? How far are you going out with it? Creedmoor will go farther than PRC. Yeah, right, if you guys realize that Harley Davidson don't run on diesel, that was an expensive mistake. I personally highly recommend 22 TCM. It's the best of all worlds. It's a 223 short, basically. Look, it's an itty bitty hollow point. You couldn't see that. This camera doesn't focus fast. I need a can for my Smith & Wesson Victory. .22 TCM is better than 5.7. It's almost as fast out of a 5-inch barrel. You got a 6.5 so hot the pucks fell out of the head. Wow. No, no, you. Everybody expects you to go and use an oil filter. That's why if you use soup cans, nobody expects that shit. Also, they're thicker. Looks like there's a hearing protection bill coming up in the house. I'll pay attention to it, but I don't really care. Does that mean that they're going to mandate that they become non-regulated? That way we can be quiet so that we don't have to worry about it as much. If someone accidentally swallowed a 22 caliber round, how would it likely go for them? They'd probably pass it and it would be fine. it's a rimfire cartridge, so unless it manages to hit something really hard inside of you, it's not going to go off. They want to amend the NFA. Gotcha. 22s work as a fuse. I've seen that on a Mythbusters. They did that. They tested that. Silencers are for hitmen and will only make the streets more dangerous. Oh yeah, because I know all my law-abiding citizens. I know you're making a joke, McManus, but yeah, it's like all my buddies are running lock switches. No tax stamps, requires all ATF records destroyed, etc. Yeah, that's not going to pass. My cinnamon toast crunch is stuck in my tooth. Yeah. As much as we would like to see something like that pass, it won't pass. Man, we are having a dead night tonight. That's fine. I don't care. As much as I'm claiming. The Trump slump. I'm going to point out one of the big problems we have with Trump being in office again is because he can't run for another office again, or another term. He's going to have 2.5 years to come up with policies that he'll try to push through for a year and a half, and then he's going to leave office. You're going to have to keep all the ARs on hold for now. I'm just going to give them away to children on Halloween once the ATF gets abolished. Because that's what they think we'll do as American citizens, that we'll just run crazy and have a purge. Oh, look, Susu's live. I don't know why she chose to go on my days. Gonna have to keep them stocked. Yep, not going. It's going to be great. Let the lunacy ensue. Oh, they're doing the Sonic RS this year. That'll be cool. Bloody Bath, just like when Florida went to permitless carry. Yep. Chicago's having their purge. It's Chicago. Who cares? You've had no days. You can't complain now. Who can't? Me? I had some days off, and trust me, I kind of want to go back to it, but trying to walk my way back into doing lives 3 times a week at some point. If Dems actually think Gavin Newsom is a viable candidate for president, they won't regain that office anytime soon. Florida is only a 3-day waiting period. Lol. If you don't have a CCW, that's on you. A lot of people refuse to get them. I walk in 4473 out 10 minutes, dude, taking it home. Hunting license also counts. They have exemptions, but they do have a 3-day blah blah. You guys are arguing and I'm enjoying it. I'm looking at shit. We're losing viewers. LA County, 72 genders, 0 fire hydrants. You're done. All right. Well, we're getting bored here. It's just my members, so I'm just enjoying them. Those that refuse to do the work don't get to complain that somebody else is being a jerk. Also, Go fuck yourself. You're not even a member, you're a moderator. I noticed Stone's the only one that's a member anymore. That's fine. I don't care. We're all the trolls. I'm not in the gun room. I don't have a wall of guns so that when you're just death scrolling or doom scrolling and those guns are all matching the box. Hey, Zaxxon's still here. A mod is greater than. A mod is greater than what? I can actually remove you from being a mod. I can't remove you from being a member. Or I could refund it, but it takes a while and I don't want to figure it out. Remember Jack Black in the Jackal after he gets his arm blown off? Shockingly, the worst part of Gladiator 2 was Denzel Washington. Never watched Gladiator 2. Oh, Crypto Walker's a member. It's a beating heart. Kalima. Ooh, the douchebag you had to refund? I didn't have to, but he was being a little bitch. Trying to get the highest start, whatever color it is. I think you have the highest colored star. Drop him down to a lower mod for just a second. I'll be the first to time him out. Come on, only 10 seconds. I can't allow that. If anybody mods out my time, it's me. Yeah, what are your pronouns? Gay? The new Den of Thieves movies is pretty good. I wish they had more gun scenes, but they were pretty good. Never saw Den of Thieves. You're a He-Man. You are a Canadian. You are maple bacon. Would the maple bacon please stand up? Yes, thank you. Michael Jackson was a dude. You could tell because he was always like, hee hee. May not work for government. I still haven't seen the new Deadpool. Oh, it's great. He's Luke Skywalker's father. Flatbed sucks. My flipping rotator is killing me. I may or may not work for a government agency where I list my pronouns as fly fisher. I hope I don't show up on some HR report. Asian prefer to pronounce he, yeah. Sometimes 4 years is a purple star. We'll just pay for 4 years. Actually, don't pay for 4 years. You fucking send that money to me, and I'll use it for a better thing. So my buddy, when he got his can, or he did his SBR up north during the brace ban forgiveness, whatever, and under the reason, you're supposed to put something like for all sporting purposes or blah 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 to comply with sporting purposes, whatever. I think he put down "suck my nuts," and they still approved him. Joe, if you had tits on your back, I'd marry you. Talk to your buddies at Brad's, so your McPew Pew is on the way. Unfortunately, I'll have to try to do it tomorrow morning. If not, it'll be Tuesday because of the stupid Monday. Bill Klein is the remove silencers from the definition of firearm for purpose of the National Registration Act. Pronouns: D's and nuts. Last name Turtle. DB D's nuts Turtle. Hello, Screeching. It also treats persons acquiring or possessing a firearm silencer as meeting any registration and licensing requirements of such act. We'll see what happens. What the fuck? I'm on a plane. Are you saying that because you just got on a plane, or because you woke up on a plane like B.A. Baracus after they drugged him to get him onto a plane? Must destroy certain records relating to legislation, transfer, or making of a silencer. Yeah. Well, the problem is the ATF will have to go through all of its other paperwork that it illegally has retained and continues to retain, even though they keep claiming it's gone, but it pops up from time to time. They have hundreds of thousands of documents that they shouldn't have, yet they don't get the $100,000 fine per document like a person is. Jiminy's personality in a Swedish bikini model's body. If I had nice tits, I'd be a Swedish bikini model. Then lastly, remove restriction, silencer part, baffle mounts, etc. Yeah. He's still getting cats, not until the store is fully up and running. I don't have time to invest in other life forms. And I want small aminals so that I can raise them myself, which is not conducive to a secondary job. There's no sense in having a large area for them to be in and then crating them every day for 8 hours. How are the nipples? They're small today. It's cold, but you'd think they'd be poking out. We need more people. Some dude's gonna come in and watch the replays. He's gonna be like, "What's with all this blue shit?" The areolas, they always have like, what do they call that when you get goosebumps? But it's fine, sweetie. There were a couple of tricked out AKs. Dude got shot while wearing soft armor and it stopped pistol rounds, but hurt the guy decently. Realistic gunplay, den of thieves. Oh, gotcha. Is your gun store online, brick and mortar, or both? Right now, it's brick and mortar. I'm working on a website. I'm gonna have my buddy help me set it up, or if he's up to it, and then it'll be both. In the next election, can Trump hold the vice president position? Technically, yes, because that is not the same position that he's held twice. Because if you look at people like Biden, who was vice president for 2 terms and then became president, yes, as long as it's not the same office. So, and of course, what he would wind up doing is probably finding somebody that would be exactly like him to run with, and then he would still run the country. Just why not gun broker? Because I might do that for a couple of guns here and there, but for the most part, I'm not going to be selling expensive guns. Um, so, Bruce, I'm not really hiding stuff like that right now, so it's fine. Um, I don't really care. I've been answering those questions, so yeah, don't delete that one again. Um, it's fine. I'm just not really. I don't ask for politics questions, but he's already in. So, and I've brought up politics a few times, Bruce. You weren't here. You were getting on your plane or whatever. So. Um, business name is Win City Armory because I'm in Winchester City. So Win WIN City Armory. You can look it up on Google. It'll come up now. If the president got unalive, then he would move up. Yes, just like all the bad movies you've ever seen where a president gets assassinated and the VP has to step up. It's the exact same thing. He is second in line. It's like if Biden had finally succumbed to his Alzheimer and stupidity and fallen out of Air Force One the wrong way into a toilet while it was in flight, then yeah, Kamala would have become presidente. He could run with, but that would be hilarious. Coming soon, Trump Biden. Wait, no, just Trump Biden. Biden barely made it through the inauguration before his car blew up. Everyone thought he was going to go of old age, but no, it was a dirty suitcase nuke. Um, Everybody wondered why Trump was in Florida on one of his golf courses. It's really weird. So, how many of you were in here when we were talking about USCCA, huh? Fuck USCCA. I've been saying it for years. Favorite White House movie? The one with Jack Lemmon and what's his name? The one where they have to drive across country to prevent Dan Aykroyd from becoming president of the United States. If you want to buy a suppressor through you but live in Montana, how does that work? Depending on how I get it all set up, as long as the FFL that you're trying to buy it from has a class 3 setup, I could drop ship it to your FFL. Honestly, though, for suppressors, depending on how big a douche they're being, they either won't allow you to have it sent in or they'll try to get you to buy it from them. How about US Law Shield? US Law Shield hasn't been in the news for doing the same stupid shit. Um, Dave was cool. Um, but yeah, the insurance groups are a little bit fuckier. Like they just did with that lady who clearly was defending herself. And even the Supreme Court was just beating the shit out of the prosecuting attorney because he said that the husband going to her door and opening it did not constitute him trying to get into the car because there's a difference between the stand your ground and aggressor doctrines. And where this lady lived was stand your ground and aggressor, and the prosecutor prosecuted her on that because he's a fucking dick. He's just a punk ass bitch who doesn't deserve to be a state DA. Um, but yeah, but because she fired her weapon, USCCA dropped her because, according to their contract with her, she committed a violent act by firing a handgun. Have you noticed how much fewer the USCCA advertisements have been? But the fact is, Kylie something. It's been on all the YouTube gun tubers. They've all been talking about it. So the client is Kayla Giles. She was platinum member. Um, and she was dropped while still presumed innocent. She hadn't taken a plea deal yet. So they dropped her while she was innocent. The only thing they did was they paid the initial $50,000 to get her a lawyer. But then they decided to drop her rather than see it through. No, the Supreme Court of the state she's in. So she was in. Wow, they don't even talk about what fucking state she was in. Anyways, um, but yeah, she even called 911. I feel sorry for the idiots that bought into this. Just get a lawyer on retainer. Or, like I said this earlier, it's you need to know to ask for the right kind of a lawyer. If you have the money to pay for an attorney on retention or to bear products, what? Um, oh, you mean for self defense? It doesn't always work, man. Um, if you have the money to pay she was a platinum member, so I think it was like $60 a month or whatever. If you have that much additional or it might have been $100 a month, but you have the extra expendable income just laying around, disposable income, you should probably just wait and hire a good attorney, especially with a case like that. So the lawyer that was originally brought on by USCCA that dropped her, the lawyer said in 40 years of being a defensive lawyer, he's never seen a case that was going to be that easy to win. Oh yeah, I like body armor. Oh, I don't know it. And again, it's an insurance company. So insurance companies like your car insurance and any other insurance you have, they are not on your side. Car insurance companies, gun insurance companies, health insurance companies, all these companies are not on your side. Just because you have insurance with them doesn't mean that their goal is to help you. Now, a family member was a settlement negotiator for a major insurance company. So I know for a fact that their number one intention is to figure out how to not pay out a client, even one of their own, and how to pay them the least possible amount of money. That's your insurance company fucking you over. So to be in that situation where your own insurance company is trying to figure out how to mitigate what they are going to be responsible to paying on your behalf is the exact opposite of what a lawyer does. So I would rather pay out of pocket for a good lawyer than trust in insurance. A good attorney makes a huge difference. Yes. The fuck is aspect ratio? What are you talking about? I'm doing a vertical live. It's the same aspect ratio it always is, but I'm doing it on a phone that's a little fucked up. I also hit guest enabled, so that was my fault, Chris. Enter an insurance lawyer. So, like I said, I know people that have worked on multi-million dollar cases for insurance companies. And like I said, they will fight their own clients to not pay their own clients. It probably does. From what I'm seeing, it's also because I'm in a different room. I'm using a different phone. I'm not using my normal phone. And, normally when I'm sitting at my desk, I'm this close to it, and everything behind me is zoomed out. Anyways, we're at 9 o'clock. We got an hour left. Say something good or I'm going to kick your asses. That's right. I ain't afraid of none of you. Let's go, fuckers. Dude, I love checking out these channels that have like 1,000 views on a video, but it looks like they spent $800 fucking doing their video thumbnails. That's every insurance company when it comes to paying out. That's all they are for. I was wondering too. So, yeah, just because it's your insurance company money or your insurance company doesn't mean they give a fuck. Will you be selling bipods and scopes on your new gun store? I won't be carrying a large number of accessories in my store. I'm going to be more like pawn shop kind of rules with the number of guns and the way I'm presenting them. I'm not going to be carrying, racks of mags and accessories and holsters and shit. I'm just going to be guns, guns, and more guns. I'm looking at my live on the computer right now. So literally, this is what the live looks like on my own computer. It's not much smaller than a normal one, but it is smaller. I agree. It's fine. I will use a different phone next time. The phone is the problem. Are you going to carry a lot of ammo? No, I mean I'll have cases of all the common stuff because you need to have the common stuff in stock, but I'm not too worried about it. 50 years from now, there will be no insurance companies. Oh, you deluded poor soul. There you go. Yeah, this phone sucks when it's not in my office, the other office. Just turn the phone before you start the filming. What do you mean turn the phone? The phone it's on its rear camera. It's on its good camera. I'm in a different room. That's weird on mobile. You're about a quarter the size. No, I also when I enabled this one, I fucked up and I enabled guest invite and I would have had to just cancel the whole live stream and restart it and I didn't feel like it. Your city just spent COVID money to pay off everyone's medical debt for pennies on the dollar. Who needs insurance? Lol. Yeah. No, the problem is, and it's the same age old story that always exists. When somebody says they will charge what the market will bear, when people say that's what it's worth, when people say a Mac computer is worth $3,000 when it's running 7-year-old technology, we, the consumers of insurance and items and things and shit, we are the reason prices keep going up. And we can sit back and we can say, oh, well, these companies need to go away. We need to do it. No, we need to fucking stand up as a people and tell them to stop this shit. You know that in the US, corporations control more than anybody else. They even control so much shit that the government can't step in and fuck with. Outside of the United States, everybody that has internet has high speed internet, not this throttled bullshit, pay by the terabyte bullshit. The United States is the only one that is legally limiting the speed of the internet because they want to make more money. And we don't care. We just say, "Oh, well, we'll go to this other company," when they're all fucking using the same lines. Got it. Fish. I'm sorry, man. I can't explain it again in another way. It's because of the phone I'm using and the way I set up the live. I'm sorry. I will fix it next time. I'd have to end the live stream in order to fix it, dude. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. Since the USO sells how much money did they decide to cash in? What would happen? Oh, if any nation decided to call in what we owe them, we'd be fucked. But then we would just also point out all the money we've spent aiding countries in war and stuff. So we would try to call in all the debt that supposedly countries like Ukraine and all the Middle East bullshit we paid for. We would try to call in all that debt, and it would literally create a stalemate. The numbers are so ridiculous at this point that they shouldn't exist. We're almost at a point in terms of governmental spending and overspending that we should go to a Star Trek kind of thing where you just get stuff. Not socialism. Everybody gets same piece of bread. No. Prices go down when you refuse to pay. I get that you're giving me the data, Fish, but I already know what the problem is. So you're telling me the lights are off in a darkened room. I got it. They called our debt. We just show them our boots. The reason is allegedly is because the government doesn't have any control over the content, though other nations do. Also, the Falklands have garbage internet, are pirated, and illegal Starlink. So like Asia and stuff, right? The government controls the internet companies. All the companies, yeah, all of Europe is not metered, or they aren't throttled because the government stepped in and said it. It's exactly what McManus is saying. If the government were to be able to step in, but then they would be accused of overstepping their powers, shit like that. If the government could step in and force the companies to do what they need to do, then it would be different. Next Generation or Deep Space Nine? Next Generation, dude. I never cared for the dude that played Cisco. And dude, if you've ever seen him, when remember when they did the anniversary thing where they went and interviewed all the old captains and commanders and shit, dude was out of his fucking gourd. Shadow 2 is an issue holding open after last round. Tried getting in contact with the warranty department, but no luck. Any recommendations? Try a different slide lock slide release to see if there's been some wear on it. Also, check all your mags. But if it's doing it every time, um, then I would check your slide lock slide release because the slide lock slide release is pushed up by the magazine when you get to the last round. So if there's any deformation, that would stop it if it worked when it was new. Also, you could also check and make sure that your spring isn't bound up in some way that's stopping it from. It'll still cycle, but it won't go far enough back to lock it open. It's the same way medication is so cheap just across the border. The price gouge is just for profit. Yeah, it 100% is. Ozempic is a great example of that. Ozempic was created to be a diabetic drug, but it turns out it's so good at weight loss that all these rich motherfuckers went to their doctors because a doctor recommended it, and then all of a sudden people are willing to pay $800-900 for a prescription for Ozempic because it's a weight loss drug. Get off your fucking ass and go for a walk. Bionic Chronic. Dude, I sold that Night Stalker last year, bro. Basically, after I made the follow-up video. That gun has been gone for a long time. I don't keep guns that I don't like, and I didn't like the way they did it. Problem is, government can't interfere with private business, or they could screw with all our businesses. Exactly. That's what I was saying. They could be, it could be looked on very badly. A lot of the places where they do that are places that are not free democracies, like Europe and I mean they are a democracy. You know what I mean? But like in England and stuff where they have a king. You don't keep guns you do like, lol. Dude, I'm into making money. If I have to give up guns to make money, I'm willing to do it. So you must have missed it in the video. You got to go and look at the secondary video I made as well as some of the posts I did. Basically, Gerson, or excuse me, TSOS, I don't like their quality control when the forgings were made. There were a lot of voids and places with missing material and possible fatigue areas because their forgings were shit. And when I called TSOS out on it, they sent me 4 photos that were promotional photos showing me the various stages of forging, but they were also solo res. I couldn't zoom in on them anyway. And they said that should suffice. Please tell your audience that they're forged. So originally I thought they were hiding the fact that they were forged or cast and saying they were forged. So they did correct me on that, and I corrected that. They are forged. Their forging is shit. Using a low quality forging process, or their quality control was bad, or it was because I had one of the first guns in Virginia. Don't know. But they have not stepped up to defend themselves or send me another sample. I paid for that first gun. I had over $1,000 into that gun. I asked them to send me a sample, and they just basically radio silence on me. Gerson, on the other hand, has sent me 2 guns. I've liked them. I've done some of the same modification to those guns, and they run fine. And I've made videos for them. So uh, well, I want to get other guns that I like more, but then I would sell those guns. But then I decided to open a fucking gun shop, and very few people are believing in me enough to back me up. So I have to get rid of my shit to pay for it. So it's kind of like I will get rid of my stuff to tell a lot of people to fuck off. If I had to give up guns or cars, what would it be? I'd give up cars because I don't like driving anyway. People are idiots. U.S. companies raise prices because governments force them to lower them to other countries for relations. Hmm. Since you gave McManus a TSO you like so much as a gift, can I have your alien when you get it? Lol. You can get a car with a gun, not the other way around. Easy choice. Well, unless you're Middletown Firearms and you just take that car and drive it through the front door and then you get your guns. Kind of wish you wouldn't say it like that. I'm not 100% sure it's because no one believes in you. Hey, Drunk Mouse, what's up? There's somebody that believes in me. No, it honestly is. Nobody wants to take the financial risk because at the end of the day, there is the lack of faith because some people don't know me. And then the people that have stepped up and done things are people that I have a longer relationship with. But to that same end, I have a track record of producing. I have a track record of running very successful companies. So when people that I know basically tell me to fuck off, it pisses me off. So yeah, like I've said a bunch of times, if somebody wants to sit on the sidelines and watch me succeed and then jump on the fucking boat, it's going to cost them 10 times as much. Yes, Mouse is a member. Different people have different investment criteria. Oh, 100%, Bruce. And I know I say it in a derogatory way. That's just because it's the way I talk the most times. And I'm kind of doing it in a New York kind of way. But yeah, if you don't want to invest in my company because you don't believe my company is going to succeed, then fuck you. I don't want your money. If you want to come on board after I've been successful when I don't need your fucking money, fuck you. It's going to cost you a lot of money. So, they ever catch the people that ran the car into Middletown Firearms? From what I understand, they have strong leads on a lot of people. I didn't get a notification that you're alive. I think your tube might be shadow banning. They're not shadow banning, but it could be. It also because I had a shitty picture and I didn't tell anybody. If you want to have a serious conversation, well, I didn't do that. I'm happy to have it with you, man. I can promise you it had nothing to do with me not believing in you. I'm not calling you out specifically, McManus. There's people that I asked directly and they gave me their answers, and that's fine. But when people don't want to give me an answer or they give me a bullshit canned answer, that's when I get offended. If it were me looking at investment, I'd need to see the numbers. I've done that. I've got business plans and projections and all that shit. I've sent them to a bunch of people. Like I said, I'm done looking. The people that have already committed are the people that committed, and the people that are going to commit at the end of the month are the only people that are committing to the company. I didn't think you are. I don't feel attacked. Good. So she was on another live stream a few weeks ago. Yeah, but she tends to do her live streams at the same time I do it. Well, she leaves her she does a almost 24-hour live stream, so that's fine. Fuck you guys. I own 0.1% of Joe. You own more than that. The ROI isn't at least 300%. I don't do it. Money's too easy to get these days. Lol. No, I saw she was a mod on some random live stream. Oh, a lot of people will do that just because it's a girl. Oh my god, it's a girl. I made her a mod because she was actually doing her job. No, I said, frick you, Zaxxon. So, yeah, I don't talk about my personal life really, brother. Worst case scenario, I'll just enjoy a hand sandwich. I'm mod on tons of channels. Hey, thank you, drunk. Does she even tune in here anymore? She does every now and then. All depends on what she's doing. Metal detecting and gold prospecting. Lifetime warranty knee pads worn out weekly. I don't understand innuendos. Does anybody watch Landman? Ooh, Ram Tungsten. That's a cool name for one. Landman is a Amazon Prime show starring Billy Bob Thornton, where he's an oil guy. Always had better luck getting a date before Valentine's Day than after. I just walked through downtown Winchester with $100 bills sticking out of my zipper. RT, calm down, dude. Don't just spam stuff for like that. You know what? I can't do this. I know you're young, RT, but I can't have this. You just come in, you disrupt the lives even worse. I know that there's not a lot of people in here, but sorry, dude. If I lose you as a member or a viewer, it is what it is. You watch Beekeeper, it was pretty good. Weird name. I always have a date for Feb. Nice. Is it any good? The Landman, Miss Mouse, and I'm watching Band of Brothers. right now watching Independence Day. It's good. There's a lot of cussing. There's a lot of audience serving gratuity. Like it's hard to describe. Post your pay stub on Facebook, more cat than you can handle. I can tell you that looking at my bank statements, I went through a lot more money this year than I thought I did. Yeah, Jason Statham is in it. Yep. Me will check it out. Thank you. Yep. How are you? You remember me? No, I don't remember you. Sorry, brother. Beekeeper is like a slow Kingsman. It's not even as good as Kingsman, to be honest. Boobs? I don't have boobs. Hey man, what's up? How's the business been going? I've got the FFL. I've got everything I need to sell guns. I'm just working on getting through to the end of the month to get the store finalized. I bought a bunch of cases. I need to go pick those up and then get the floor plan laid out, and then I'll be up and running. Yes, I did hit the like button. Chris, what's up, dude? Chanson's channel is boring. Well, Chanson is trying to grow his sub count. The only thing I'm gonna say, do a knife giveaway for free prize when shit you like would be into doing. There's a big problem with giving shit away through YouTube right now. That's getting a lot of channels in trouble. And fuel this year, effing pass their money. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Chris. I said hi. I shot the Keltec KSG. How did you like it, Dirt Biker? You have 400,000 views this month. You do. I mean, you're running your live stream 24/7, brother. So, you're gonna grow your channel doing it that way. That's fine. And I'm not telling you not to do it the way you're doing, but when it comes to advertisers and stuff, you need to do long form videos, dude. Just running your live stream to grow your channel is interesting, and there's actually multiple people that have been copying you guys now. But it's not going to be a channel that's going to get the kind of monetization that you might be hoping for. You're not going to get dealer samples, you're not going to get T&E guns, you're not going to get the same reach that you will if you do more long form videos. So my recommendation is do more long form videos on the side. You're going to come say hi and buy a gun? I'm down. I'm going to come say hi, then he comes on trying to pimp. Yeah, well, like I said, dude, I'm just giving you that recommendation. You got the 6K. Like I said, there's a lot of guys that are doing the same thing you're doing right now. There's another guy, Pistol Pete or whatever. I don't know if you guys talk. He's literally doing the exact same thing you're doing. You staggered and you put in magnums as well. Oops. +3 to Jiminy. I've stopped in on Chanson videos. What's the last gun you reviewed? No, dude, the last gun I reviewed is the one that just went up today. Go to the channel. I did the Rock Island 22 TCM. You're still underwhelmed with your staccato P? Well, let me tell you, my friend, we have a solution for that. I'm not a thrift. I'm not a pawn shop. I don't have a pawn license, so I don't loan money on anything. And the thrift side, I've bought a few things from some crackheads, but I really haven't been pushing it that hard because I'm trying to get the business firearm side going first. So, and right now it's mostly just my own personal collection that's going up on the block. Um, yeah. Nice. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, do that. Like I said, it went up today, so it's the newest one under the videos tab. Shooting watermelons and metal objects in a field. Yeah, well, again, it requires a level of commitment that I'm not willing to make. I like doing the YouTube. I like doing the reviews. I like doing what I do. Yes, I've got to the point where I can ask, and some companies are willing to send me firearms. Yes, Fusion Firearms actually subscribed to me, and I'm trying to leverage that into getting one of their XP Pros. But I will never set aside this entire endeavor that I'm currently doing. DB, I kicked the camera, but I won't set aside my entire endeavor just to become a YouTuber because there's no guarantee of future stability just making YouTube content. Dude, I'm thinking about it. Lol, I could legally transfer it to the store, but I want to like it. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, Wind City Armory will buy any firearm that you don't like for 20 cents on the dollar as long as it's fully functioning and survives a test. One a pistol piece mod time me out because you got deleted here. Oh, well, it is what it is. I don't know much about Pistol Pete because he just comes up when I'm doom scrolling on the shitter, but same thing. Like I said, they're growing their channel by getting these people that are subbing to them because they're doing these 24-hour live streams. But you need more content if you want to maintain that audience when you get down at the other side of it. I packed my mule deer out on a shoulders hole after gutting. I wish I would have filmed it and got that. Yeah, but then you put it up on YouTube and they get all pissy. Oh, there's blood. Like, fuck, YouTube is so bad. You just hate the grip on the staccato. Look at go to Hayes Custom or Atlas Gunworks and look at their modules, man. They make some beautiful ones. Same day Joe posted his "We Don't Need the ATF" video. Johnny Q did as well. So he actually responded to my comment with a question mark and then he gave me an LOL. So Johnny Q puts up like 5 fucking shorts a day, 6 shorts a day. So I'm pretty sure if he copied me, he copied me, no big fucking deal. But he puts up so much content that he's going to be aping a lot of people regardless of what he does. P handle. Remember way back in the beginning of YouTube days, you used to be able to watch some really questionable shit and nobody gave. No, you used to be able to watch people being shot with shotguns through glass, drive-by shit like that. Well, you know what I mean, Chanson. You're running continuous live streams that you're not on. You just have a background that is flashy, and you have some guns, and then you have your screen now, which is the same thing Pistol Pete and several other guys are doing now. So it, like I said, it's going to grow your channel, but those aren't substantial viewers. They're not people that are going to. So like when YouTube does their sweep every 6 months, you're going to start seeing hundreds of subscribers go away because they aren't coming back for any other content. They're subscribing when they see it, and then they don't have any other content to come back to. So like I'm saying, put up long form videos, dude. Um, so I was watching videos the other day, and people have to say pew pew and on a live. No, see, that's the other thing too. They think they do, but they don't. They just don't understand the actual terms of service and shit because you can still say the word rape on YouTube. You can still say the word suicide on YouTube. The ones that censor the shit out of themselves are the ones that are trying to make this a fucking career. Because even though there are what? Like last time let's see how many channels that there are currently on YouTube. I can tell you by going to Social Blade. So hang on a second. So I am 96% of the way. I am in the top 4% of subscribers on YouTube. There are 368,000 channels with more subscribers than me, even though I'm in the top 4%. My video ranks, I've only got 81 million views, right? I'm in the top 6%. There are 240,000 channels that have higher views and goals than I do. I am at the 37% of the rating for Social Blade. I'm 37 in the 37th percentile because again, I don't make this a fucking career. There are 800,000 channels at 40%. So that means there's over 1 million channels that have enough subscribers to be on Social Blade. New room? No, I'm just in a different room right now. The video is formatted smaller because I accidentally enabled guest and I didn't change it. So I'm not supportive of Chanson. Here's the thing. I'm not denigrating Chanson either because I'm not somebody that believes that Chanson is stealing anything from me or taking anything from me or doing anything. Number one, I don't do what he does, so we aren't actually doing the same thing. So, no, I'm not going to say that I'm supportive of him. I'm also not going to say that I'm denigrating him. I'm just saying that he's growing his channel his way and I'm growing my channel my way. Yeah, city of LA is just nothing but a fire. Hopefully it'll break off and fall into the ocean. Remember when the Taliban was showing how to make bombs? Yep. What you want them to hate me? I've done nothing but support, donate. Yeah. So again, like I said, there's enough space in YouTube for everybody to get what they want. And if Chanson wants to make this a career, I hope you succeed, dude. It's just not what I do. How does your tech channel get more views than this one? I don't know. Does it? Well, those are also shorts. They aren't long form videos on the tech channel yet. Future proofs their content. They knew that in a few years things will get taken down for saying that. So again, those are people again that are trying to make their living on the platform. No, I can't do anything, Diesel. I'm sorry. If you're not enjoying it, please feel free to scroll away. Don't mention it again. I know you're not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be a jerk either, but I know what the problem is. I know what I fucked up, and I can't fix it without ending the stream. The stream ends in 30 minutes. If you can't go 30 minutes, I totally get it. Thank you for stopping in when you did, but just scroll away, brother. When's the next 24 hours live? The next time I do a 24-hour live, if I don't get at least $5,000 to do it, I ain't doing it. Does YouTube have competition from a platform that isn't so censor hungry? No, Fish. There's no platform that competes directly with YouTube. Uh, Bruce, calm down just a little bit, brother. Just a little. You don't need to attack him. I'm sure there's something personal going on between you guys. But don't vocally attack another person while you're a mod, please. Just freaking out with these fires. I probably have around 50,000 rounds of ammo. Dude, what you have is the perfect chance to get a lot of insurance money and move out of California at the same time. And I forgot that you were in California. So I hope your house survives completely untouched. My bad, dude. Sorry. Wasn't thinking about that at first. If you need to, you can sleep on my couch. Yeah, like you said, Chanson, I don't know. I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask that both of you just kind of just tone it down a little bit. Don't attack each other. That's not. This isn't a space for that. Uh, you know, like I said, if I had a problem with Chanson, I would just get rid of him. Yeah, it's just, you're a mod, so, it looks a little bit bad if you're throwing too much shade. I think they would cap me out on ammo insurance. Lol, thanks, no worries. Hey Jim, what did I miss while I was gone? Not much, dude. This is just a light, just in a different office thing. It's not going well because the video's fucked up. I'm not in my actual gun room. The audio's fucked up because the phone in this room is not running it right. Also, I think I might be broadcasting on somebody else's phone. Who the fuck knows? Um, who knows what's going on? But yeah, this was just a. Oh, you can insure whatever you got. So I wanted to get cheaper renters insurance. So through USAA, insured one of my firearms for $8 a month, and it dropped my renters insurance by $26 a month. How's the Sentry safe? I wish it was a fingerprint enabled safe. I don't like putting in a combination. I traded Daniel, my buddy, for it. Um, I gave him one of the blacksmith safes, and he let me have that one. So Man who threw away $750 million worth of Bitcoin says it's game over if Trump doesn't intervene. Yeah, poor guy. Is it a tall safe? No, it's a tall safe. It is that tall. Yeah. So it's a standard height safe. It's just narrow. Remember how crazy Callie was on their compliant guns? But I seen a Callie compliant on a video, and it's totally ridiculous. Yep. Oh, it's a good safe. It's got plenty of room inside of it. I can't open it because there's shit in front of it right now. But yeah, I figure that safe will be for incoming and stuff like that, as well as some storage. I do have to turn it and anchor it to the wall or to the floor. Hawk Tua girl's going to the pen. She should. She fucking should have been. I mean, she got a career off of being a dipshit. So it was pretty obvious when she decided to do a crypto coin poll. Is that a Luger? Maybe. Let's see. Haley Welsh, widely known as the Hawk Tua girl, has found herself in the center of a cryptocurrency controversy that has left investors furious and demanding her whereabouts. 22-year-old social media influencer turned crypto entrepreneur is cooperating with lawyers after her meme coin Hawk Coin plummeted from an initial valuation of $392 million to $20 million within days of its launch. Let's see, allegations of mismanagement, blah, blah, blah. According to the data, between 80 and 90% of the supply was controlled by insider wallets and snipers. Once wallets allegedly purchased 17.5% of the tokens for 993 before selling for a profit. Cointelegraph, blah, blah, blah. Her response initially remained silent as backlash mounted. I take the situation extremely seriously. So she got fucking played. At the end of the day, she got played bad. Are you drinking milk? No, this is water. I do have milk, but this is just purified water. It's very good for you. It's Pure Life Baby because I'm a Pure Life baby. Oh yeah, hot coin, fatty coin, any coin represented by any social media person ever. Like if I came out with the Jiminy coin and you invested a penny into it, you're a fucking idiot. If I ever ask you to invest in something that's non-corporeal, like an NFT or crypto and shit, every single one of you has the right to come to my place of business and beat me half to death 3 times. Good water is good for you. Thank you. Yes, it is. I try to drink it as often as I can. I'll usually sometimes put a flavor squirt in there, but not always because this is not a sugar-free one. Oh, wait, this one is a sugar. No, is it? Oh, this one is zero sugar, so this isn't as bad. But I have some other drinks that aren't zero sugar, but I like the zero sugar ones. How would you fare on the chicken wing hot show? The hot ones, I'd make it through them all. I've had hotter. People say, "Oh, no, you haven't." I have. Cold water or room temp? Well, my room in the office is very wide, so it's actually colder than like it's not in the 70s, it's like in the 60s. So somebody updated the Hawk 2 Wikipedia page. Let's see what it says. Well, they don't know when she was born, so we aren't going to watch that. Anyway, we're done with that. What's the hottest you've had? Well, I haven't, not in terms of chicken wings, but in terms of like peppers and stuff. I haven't eaten a raw ghost pepper, but I have eaten a prepared like dehydrated hot ghost pepper, and it fucking sucked. I thought I was gonna die, but I ate it. So if it's on a wing, I should be able to eat it. Have you tried the Circle has pods that flavor. Mrs. Mouse loved them. I have not. I don't think about it until something is presented to me, so I may check them out. If you say they're good, I'll definitely check them out. Thank you, Mouse. I eat Thai food all the time when we're at the dealerships. Would I do the one chip challenge? Yes, I absolutely would do the one chip challenge, but I'm not doing it for free. I know my value as a prostitute. You want me to do something that's going to affect me, you have to pay me. So $200, I'll do the one chip challenge. Are they hotter than a Trinidad Scorpion? I don't know. Let's find out. Says it's significantly hotter. So 1.2 to 2 million Scoville versus 855 to 1 million Scoville. So she said, I like Kickle. When you read my comment, she said you would love it. I'll have to check it out. Order one off of Amazon or something. The fuck? Other holes extra? Damn it. No ride back then. What? What did I say? What? What? I don't understand. I missed something. Weren't you going to do the one chip thing? Yes, but people decided they didn't want to pay for it. So I said, fuck it. And I know it sounds a little bit conceited or mean when I say stuff like that. Oh, why aren't you paying me? But you guys want me to do stupid shit. You're going to pay me for it. When we eating the fish? I don't know. It's still in my refrigerator. Circle, circle. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I've seen some ads for it. You are the Steve-O of YouTube. No, because I'm not willing to do quite the same level of stupidity as he is. I'm willing to degrade myself a little bit, but not to that point. Like, I won't wear tidy whities ever again. I did that until I was 16 years old. No, thank you. One chip challenge. Let's go. Well, thank you, Ligma. If 20 more people match you in 6 weeks when YouTube actually gives me that money, I'll do it. We're all businessmen equals notorious cheap. You started at 200. We're offering 20. No, I came down a lot when we did that one and you guys stepped up. So I know you motherfuckers have the disposable income. So I told you, you want me to get my Skellington Yosemite Sam tattoo? That's 1,500. If you want me to eat the one chip, it's 200. Didn't get paid anything for the eggs, a-hole. In fact, I bought the eggs. Am I doing the Yosemite Sam tattoo? Nope. Again, nobody wants to pay for it, so and that's fine. I need to do it. I need to mention it in a video or a live when there's more people than just you guys. Because I don't want you guys just paying for everything either. Should I do the one chip challenge with you just for the shits and giggles and you can keep the money? I like to denigrate myself. That's why I started in OnlyFans, but I haven't told anybody the site page. You did the egg for free as well. Yeah, but you didn't swallow any of it, motherfucker. One channel it is. Yeah, again, when you pay that way, I'll do it in 6 weeks once we get to 200. Oh, and happy birthday. Thank you. It's my birthday. If you guys didn't know it was my birthday, give me lots of money because it's my birthday. It's not my birthday. That's weird. Stone swallows everything I give him. Well, you didn't give him an egg that still had part of a duck in it. So if you gave him fertilized sperm eggs, he'd probably have spit them out. At least I hope he would have. Oh no, somebody tried breaking into one of my email accounts. Who gives a fuck? Let's see if I won anything at the auctions. So I won a poker set. Cool. A set of pans. Cool. A Gerber flip knife. Cool. All right, I'm doing well. Now I got to remember which place it is. Oh, Cedar Grove. Cool. I got to go pick up shit from them anyway. So I spent $8 on a full poker chip set, $20 on a set of pans, and $14 on a Gerber flip knife. And just blew you out as a non-swallower. No, don't do that hot chip challenge. It can kill you. I'd survive it, no problem. I grew up on spicy food. Do you take IOUs? Nah, sorry. Oh yeah, 30% to YouTube because they steal from me too. So they're going to take $70 out of that, or excuse me, $60 out of that 200. So 260. Happy birthday to. It's not really my birthday. Susu started this last year, and these motherfuckers keep on making it go on. Wait, wait. What did I just buy? Did I buy? Yeah, that's fine. I don't check my Cash App. I'm scared of it. Well, fuck me like a butt. I know what I just said. Fucking suck those. All right, I will order the one chip after the live. We'll do it on Monday. But before we go, don't forget to stop by your local convenience store, in this case, Shits, Sheets, Shits. If you need to get a job overnight, they pay money. They sell gas. Let's see. The best part about a Sheets is they have free air. They have a walk-in cooler if you're an alcoholic, so you can stay cool while deciding what you're going to buy. They make your food to order, which is always good. And the new one is opening right here across the street from me. I love you, psychos. They do sell Monster Energies. Yep, Stone and Mr. Roy. You guys are kings. You're always doing psychotic stuff. I appreciate it. And again, shout out to Sheets, the land of stuff. I don't know what they do other than gas. Has anybody else noticed as they get older, when you drop anything, it always goes and lands as far away from you as humanly possible? Think you have a 3K credit line? Well, just send it to me. So what time Monday? We'll start the live at 7, and we'll do it around 8:30 or 9, so I have to suffer for an hour on the live. Do they have good hot food? They make it fresh to order, and it's not bad. Like, I really like the breakfast sandwiches, and the sausages are just like they're the decent white sausages. So bring some milk and bread. I will definitely have some ice cream and some milk. Um, Wait, what notice what? Did I say something bad? Yeah. Somebody just tried to trade me an Xbox X1 X for Xbox One X. Fuck English for a computer I built. What you dropped is teaching you something in the process of picking up. No, the big thing I'm angry about is that I dropped it and it went all the way back into a corner where I can't reach it easily. Pouring a bunch of it to coat your stomach. We'll see. I don't want to cheat though. I want to do it like real and raw. Like, I don't want anybody to say, "Oh, he prepared for it." So I'm going to do it raw. And if I complain like a little bitch and cry, then you guys know that I'm a little bitch. Yeah, so I built a Ryzen 7 computer with an 1070 Ti, a good entry level computer, plays fucking Forza Horizon 5, no problem in all those games. Some of the bomb sauce for that chip. You like it raw. Yep. Gotta go. Have a good one. Yep. We want love puking 2.0. Milk would be proud. I will get milk. Yeah, they do, but I want to do it like since I've never done it. Should chase it with the hot paste, or I scoop hot paste onto it and eat it. You get one modification to the rules because you donated all that. Say send some plutonium 9 my way. Don't give me plutonium, I'll eat it, thinking I'll get superpowers. What happened to him? He's radioactive, man. What are his powers? Nothing. He just got the radioactive powers of a man who's radioactive. Ah, fuck. Oh, Jesus. That's how you die. Yes, but it'll be on a live stream. I'm lactose intolerant. The poop is going to be awful. It's going to go well. I'd rather have diarrhea than firebomb. Wasabi, I heard it's pretty hot. Wasabi is just a radish. It ain't that hot. Trust me, the one chip is hotter than that. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Just believe me, buddy, buddy. So we got 10 minutes left. Anything got something to say? Say it now. Apparently, the wasabi we have here at the sushi places isn't actually wasabi. Even wasabi where you get it isn't really wasabi. It's just a radish paste, basically. Source is actually the hottest I've heard, pure 100%. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to go that hot. Sorry, somebody was making a giant cream thing. So anyway, to kind of close out the day, Staccato is copying Platypus, which is funny. Glock can suck an egg. And USCCA, if you have it, you need to get rid of it now. Get rid of it now. Hope you don't have high blood pressure all through the fucking roof, dude. Good stream tonight. Please keep your health as top priority and good stuff on getting the store up and running. Thank you, Mouse. I appreciate that. And yes, I was showing the guys earlier. I've got all my 4473s, my state background forms. I've got all of my licenses up on the wall where they can be seen. I am ready to go. And I already ordered a gun for a customer, and I have to send out another gun. So yeah. What's up with the USCCA? I have them. Did you not see what they did to one of their platinum members, brother? They dropped the client. That's also why you've seen a massive reduction in the number of ads for USCCA. They dropped a platinum client because she fired a gun that wound up killing her husband. They said that the act of firing the gun, yeah, here in Virginia, you can do it digitally, but it's expensive. But the act of firing the gun was a violent act. And the contract that you signed with USCCA says they won't defend you if you commit a violent act. And they also dropped her before she took a plea deal or before she was found guilty or before anything even went to court. She was still presumed innocent and USCCA dropped her ass. Is there any other trustworthy company that's comparable? No, because insurance is bullshit. Don't get insurance. What you need to do is search your local area and find a 2A lawyer, type that into Google, 2A lawyer near me, and speak to them and ask them, should I actually keep you on retainer or will you be available in the event that I unfortunately have to do something? We can do paper here too. It's just so fucked up during the every other year audit we're saddled with. Yeah, well, hopefully I won't get that many audits and I won't be doing that many. So I hope to do, 250 to 500 a year first year, but hey, MC. Yeah, USCCA is shady as shit because they're the ones that dropped her. They're the ones that paid for the initial lawyer, and the lawyer they initially paid for said it was the best self-defense case he's seen in 40 years of practicing, and they still dropped him. They fired him, dropped her, and she Well, I guess she took a plea deal because she didn't have representation anymore. Her husband, ex-husband, they were separated, whatever the case was, opened the car door of her car to drag her out of the car or enter the vehicle. So she shot him. Stand your ground. But she was convicted under the aggressor statute or the aggressor doctrine, and it went to her state Supreme Court, and they were arguing with the district attorney because the district attorney kept saying that a large man walking towards my vehicle and opening the door is not a threat until he reaches into the car. You are not allowed, according to this state's district attorney, you are not allowed to draw your firearm and defend yourself until the aggressor has uh, effectively gotten you. It is abysmal. I didn't know that. Might have to consider dropping them after they go through all the training courses they have. Yeah, there you go. Have I seen the new Kimber Log Ghosts? I have not seen them. I'll have to check them out. That's crazy. The poor. Oh yeah, she's got in trouble. She's filing an appeal now, and I'm sure there's plenty of lawyers that have taken on her case pro bono now. But she should have never been convicted. She had traded off her kids. She gave her kids to her separated partner, got into her car. Her car door was closed. There's a security camera. Yes, it's from like 100 feet away, but you can clearly see that she got into her car and closed the door. Then you see the man walk across the frame, reach down and yank open the door, and then she shot him, which is a clear indication of potential violence. So she was 100% in the right for doing it. Will I be doing Form 1s and 4.4s? Not until I get my SOT license. Yeah, she is appealing. She hasn't. It's still ongoing, dude. It's still a pretty fresh case for the system. Oh, you're talking about the lightweight Ghost, the black one? I actually reviewed one when they first came out, dude, and I had the lightweight Arctic. Staccato's moving in the wrong directions. They are trash and getting worse. Like I said, they're ripping off Platypus now. B&E, protection of personal property, self seems like self come out ahead after a few headaches and slander. Oh yeah, that's what's going to happen. She'll win the appeal just because it's gone into the court of public opinion, as well as the Supreme Court in her state has deemed that she gets a new trial. Am I eating the chip Friday? No, I'll eat it on Monday. If we need to wait till Friday, we'll see what happens. SHOT Show is from the 21st through the 24th, but unfortunately I can't go. I was unsuccessful in my bids to get the money to go. So I could not get enough financing in place, and all my expendable income, like I haven't even replaced my car yet because I'm putting the money into the shop. I don't have expendable income at this point. And unfortunately, since I don't have tens of thousands of dollars to buy into any manufacturers at SHOT Show, I can't go there for no reason. So it sucks, but it is what it is. I'll go next year when we're all successful. No, violence does not have to be equal force. In self defense, as long as you stop when the threat is stopped, that is the amount of force that was necessary. If you perceive that you are in imminent danger, somebody doesn't have to attack you before you're allowed to defend yourself. If a 7-foot man comes walking towards you with a knife in his hand and won't stop when you pull your gun, you are within your right to shoot that man. You keep getting completely room emails from the RIO. Oh shit. Well, you should go. You've got your thing. Never been to SHOT Show or heard of it until now. What is it? It's the gun world equivalent of SEMA, the car show, where manufacturers and people in the industry can go and check out new products. Uh, no, like I said, bit shoot frog. You just have to perceive that your life is in danger. So, um, but yeah, SHOT Shows. It's like CES for electronics. All the new products are announced at SHOT Show, and then you have the opportunity to buy in direct from manufacturers at the show. So a lot of people are spending a lot of money that day or that week. Guys, 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I have to order their chip. Yeah. I'll put up a picture on YouTube when I get it. What am I burping up? Something nasty. Oh, it's that soup I had. So yeah, come back for Monday if I have the chip. I don't know if I'll have it on Monday because of the holiday and shit. Come back for the end of the week. We'll do it on the end of the week. I want to leave this horrible state. Well, it's trying to get you out of it. You are currently existing in the second circle of hell. Everything's on fire and about to cause an earthquake. Good night, Joe. Good to see you. You too, MC. Mouse, talk to you later. Faith and Freedom shoot. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll work it. What it all depends on how the business goes, dude. The business has to succeed. That's number one. I don't know if I'll be invited to the Faith and Freedom because, again, some things have transpired, personal things, but personal opinions, anyways. So we'll see what happens. All you guys have a great night. I'm going to get the heck out of here. The screen will be fixed next time. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to hit this button and run away. So you guys have a good one. Okay. Love you guys.